Hi, I'm Joyce, the Energy Lady. This is, I don't know, number 4 in the series of living in your safety zone. And I want to talk about this week what your cruise control is. Where is your autopilot when it comes to your dreams? Where do you automatically go, or where do you stop, or what speed do you set your dreams at? You know, I love autopilot in my car because it keeps me from speeding, even though I'm not a big fast driver. I love being able to put it on autopilot and not worry that I'm going over the speed limit. And that is a safety zone. That's a zone to say, okay, this keeps me in this safe zone. So what is the safety zone that you've kept yourself in? What is your autopilot or your cruise control? How far do you let yourself dream? How big do you let yourself dream? What is that limit you put yourself on? It's like, I'm going to keep this at 75. I'm not going to go to 100. I'm going to keep this right here because then I'm safe and protected. That's what our auto zone, our cruise is for. We have dreams for a reason. There's an interesting Disney show out right now called Wish. And I thought it was very fascinating about keeping people safe from their dreams. And what happens is when you share, have you ever shared, when you share a dream, a possibility of something you want, something you want to do with other people, and they shoot that down, what does that do? You lower your cruise control speed. That's too high and that's risky and people don't like that, so I'm going to lower my speed a little. So the same thing happens whenever you share your dream, or you possibly try doing what you dreamed about doing and it failed, or it didn't happen the way you thought it was going to happen. So what do? You shut it down. So if there's ever been a time where you have shared something with somebody that you dream about and they've shot that down, if you've listened to them, then you've allowed their negative thoughts and their negative energy to stop you. So be careful with who you share those dreams with. Share them with people it's going to land with. I call it land with. People that will get you. People that will encourage you and inspire you to go for whatever it is you're dreaming of doing. I love the book Big Magic. I've talked about it. And Liz Gilbert wrote it. She told a story in there about a time where she was writing a novel and then her life took a different turn and she had to just tuck it away. Hadn't looked at it for 5 years or so, and ran into a good friend of hers who was also a writer. And she asked her friend, what are you writing currently? Her friend told her the story she was writing, a novel. It happened to be the same story that Liz had written or started writing 5 years previously. Different characters, different time in life, or time frame that the woman was writing the book about, but it was the same story. So if there's something really amazing and powerful that needs to be brought forth here on this planet, and it's up to you to do it, if you won't do it, energetically, somebody else will. If you've ever had a really great idea and all of a sudden, 10 years later, you see somebody else created it, and you think, dang, why didn't I do that? I thought of that. It's because it's supposed to be here on the planet, and you didn't do it. So energetically, it went to someone else who did. So don't put the brakes on. Don't stop in the middle of your assembly line. If you've ever done assembly line work, if someone stops, what happens? It's like the dominoes. They piles up. They all pile up. And then that's what happens is you get stuck in the mundane chores of life if you stop that assembly line. So if you have some momentum going on something you really want to do and you feel real excited about it, but others have shot it down, or you've thought, nah, that's scary, I don't know if I can do that, then you've stopped the assembly line. Do something that keeps that assembly line going. Do something that keeps you going, and quit thinking about playing safe, because if you don't do it, someone else will. And if it's something that really is powerful and you want to share with the world, then go for it. Do it. Don't wait for somebody else to bring that forth. And don't stay on cruise control. I don't mean in your car. Stay on cruise control in your car. But don't stay in cruise control with your dreams. Don't throw them away. Don't get afraid to share them. Don't be afraid to move into them. Don't write the list of all the things you haven't done. Write the list of the things you have done. Write a list of those mountains you've jumped off. Write a list of the places you've traveled, the food you've eaten, the stuff you've seen. Don't write the wish list of what you haven't done. And with that, we'll talk to you soon.